Hey, how you doing, folks? My name is Patrick Duff, and I am an investigative researcher. I am the one that found the wonderful calls, logs, the 911 logs from the Starbucks, the infamous Starbucks over there in Philadelphia. That was so kind to allow the African American gentleman to stay in the store a total of 2 minutes before they called the police. Immediately that kind of piqued my interest because I'm an activist in the area, and I wanted to know what was going on. So this is the second video. This video was not the one that they put all over the news. This is the video that was from the side. And I like this video because it shows kind of what's happening here with this guy here who's I guess his name's Andrew Yaffe or something like that. And he's the friend of the two gentlemen that were arrested. And you can see the police in this video and kind of how they're acting, which is which to me that told me that that this was not your normal little situation for them. I think they got offended. I think the gentleman had said something to them about how much they make per year, and that's when I think they decided to arrest him. But let's take a look.
Does anybody else think so we'll go somewhere else and then we'll deal with Starbucks.
We're not free to leave anymore. We're done. We asked him to leave first time because he didn't want to comply. It's not a big.
So you hear what he just said? He said, we'll go somewhere else. We'll leave. It's not a problem. The cop said, that's not going to happen. We asked him to leave one time. I didn't do it. Now we're going to arrest them. So, that's some great discretion there, right? These gentlemen are ready to leave. They're not causing a problem. You can see the guy sitting here. He's got his hands folded on the table. There's no problems. This guy over here in the corner is still, look at him. He's still doing his work on his computer.
I think that.
We're done. It's not in the case. That's everything.
This is another motivation why I'm
Start moving the table and chairs. Wait, he's going over back over to talk to somebody. I wonder who he went back over to talk to. Could that have been Holly Hilton? Now look, these guys are just chilling. These guys having a conversation, hands folded on the table. This other guy's still got his coffee on the table. He's got his earplug in. He's taking the earplug out now. Look, he's real relaxed. Now you see, this guy comes back. When he comes back, he's made the decision that he's going to arrest him.
Why would they be asked to leave?
So he starts moving the table and chairs.
Make a scene here or not? Want to make a scene? Make a scene.
These guys are still just sitting there, knocking tables and chairs over. This guy's like, I'm out of here. Yo, can I at least get my glasses and my computer, MacBook? What the fuck is going on here? Why are these guys getting arrested? I wouldn't have been so quiet. I would have been pretty vocal.
What did they do? Someone told me what they did.
Handcuffs. It's wonderful. That was a great way to spend your time waiting for a friend to call in 2 minutes. So when I saw that video, I was like, wow, man, that was incredible that these gentlemen were just arrested for absolutely nothing. Then you have the police commissioner. There he is, good old Richard Ross coming out. They said they did everything right. I said, well, if they did everything right, that means that maybe there's a policy in place that allows those police to come into a Starbucks to do that. So let's just take a little listen to the actual police call, because this is what really piqued my interest to seek the 911 logs from Starbucks.
Thursday, April 12,
There we go.
2018, 16:37 and 46 seconds.
Philadelphia Police, Officer 363, how may I help you? Hi, I have two gentlemen at my cafe that are refusing to make a purchase or leave. I'm at the Starbucks at 18th and Spruce. All right, please, I'll be on as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.
All right, so the first problem there, I think, is the 911 operator. Don't you ask, what's happening? They're refusing to make a purchase. Well, are they being rowdy? Are they knocking stuff over? Are they loud? Are they obnoxious? Are they bothering people? What are they doing? Can I get a description of the people? It seemed like that call had been made before many a times to me. I was like, wow. It was like she was ordering a cup of tea. She's like, hi, yeah, I'd like to order a cup of tea, Earl Grey, please, and have 2 black guys taken out of my shop, yeah, So I was like, wait. How is that so nonchalant, and how is the operator so easy and willing to accept the fact that that's a 911 call? Where's the emergency? right? So what I did was I did a little right to know request to the Philadelphia Police Department, and it's this easy. They have an actual right to know request officer, right? So if you look down here, it's police.righttoknow@phila.gov. So everybody knows now what you can do. You can actually access information that the police have, and you can ask for certain things, such as 911 logs. So let's take a little looky-poo at the 911 log here for 1801 Spruce, which is the location of the Starbucks. Now we'll see the dates between 1/1 of 2016 and 4/18 of 2018, which is exactly 6 days after the arrest. Now they have 69 calls within about a 27-month period of 69 911 calls in a Starbucks that's in Rittenhouse Square, by the way, which, if you don't know Rittenhouse Square is like, it's very nice. It's like remember the Gilligan's Island? It's where those rich people would live, right? But the truth is, it's a place that not a lot of crime happens. But one of the odd things about Rittenhouse Square, I guess not odd, it'd be odd if you're black. 3% of the population of Rittenhouse Square is black, but they make up for 67% of all police stops in that area. So I guess this might be a little consistency here just for the area, but let's take a look at what this says. So the police logs say that from 2016, right, just in 2016, there were a total of 11 calls made. That's the last call. Now, the important number here is the 3306 number. This number here, 3306, like you see in this the box here, and you'll see it again down here. There was only 2 3306 calls made, okay, in 2016. So in a 12-month period, there was only 2 3306 calls, which is basically to remove a person. Now, we skip ahead to 2017, and something changed drastically. Now, I don't know if it was Starbucks policies changed. I don't know if it was an employee that changed. I do know that people do report, or one of the employees, former employees, reported that Holly Hilton started in the beginning of 2017, and that could be one of the reasons that this changed. But so in all of 2016, as I said, we have 11 total calls to 911. So let's fast forward to 2017. So in 2017, as I scroll down here in this massive pile of 911 calls, we come down and we got to this point here, which is number 53. So if we minus 11 from 53, that means there was 42 911 calls from 1801 Spruce Street, which is in Rittenhouse Square, which is one of the least crime districts in the city. But 42 911 calls were made from the same location. And guess what? 3306 calls, there was 28 3306 calls made from that one location. So you can see 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306, 3306. There's dozens and dozens of them, 28 to be exact, in just the year 2017. So that means not only did those gentlemen get removed from that Starbucks, but there was dozens of other people that were removed from that same Starbucks. Now, I'd like to go into 2018 and show you the one really interesting fact that I don't think anybody's really hit on in any of the videos or anything, or any of the articles that have been printed thus far. But the date that it happened is 4/12. So we'll look at 4/12 here. You see, they say the call came in at 3:37, and you'll see that there is a missing space here in the call. So there's a number 62. Number 63 or 61 to 63, so there's a missing call. I believe that missing call is the original call for the 3306 that Holly made, which turned into a 2614, which is a trespassing call, and you'll see it's at 440. But what happens is 18 minutes after those guys were arrested and taken out of that Starbucks, another 3306 call came in. So Holly Hilton, the manager from Starbucks who had those guys taken out of there in cuffs, 18 minutes after the incident happened, called 911 again. Somebody else got taken out. So I have a question. Philadelphia Police, Mayor Kenny, and all the other officials in Philadelphia, will Holly Hilton go to jail for misuse of the 911 system, as other people would if they called that many times for no reason, and to have people arrested. Look what it's caused. It's caused a national uproar. Starbucks is closing all its stores because this one person wasn't questioned by the one operator or the dozens of operators that answered her call as to actually what was the emergency.